Greetings everyone, welcome aboard. My name is Joseph James. It's November 10th, 2010. Happy Wednesday to you. Schooltrade.com, sidewaysmarkets.com. Another great day in our live trade room this morning, everybody. Hope you had a good time with us. If you missed it, boy, you missed one of the biggest days of the year. Before I talk about the trades we took today, though, over 300 ticks in profit today, guys. Over $3,000 in the room this morning. Another great day. But first, remember the blog, right? If you're watching the video on the blog right now, guys, or maybe you're not, if you're not watching this video right now on the blog, just click the link below the video. That will take you guys over to our blog. And then once you're on the blog here, above me, right, there's a bunch of great links above me. You've got the Beginner's Corner, you've got webinars, and you've got the trade room resources. All right, guys, so get to know the blog. Lots of important stuff here in this blog right now. Okay, above me, though, you've got the Beginner's Corner, right? Lots of beginner stuff there. Trade room resources. Lots of questions answered that you would have in our live trade room under trade room resources. And then, of course, webinars up top as well. And then also, one more thing, guys. Friday morning, we do beginners training every Friday morning. Make sure you guys come. Bring your friends. Bring your family, right? Bring your questions. And come join us Friday morning for our beginners type of questions and answers, guys, on Friday morning. All right. Enough of the fluff. Let's see what we did today. 2, 4, 6, 8 total trades. Nothing but gold here, guys. We had crude pretty choppy this morning, of course, because they had the inventory number on crude this morning. So 10:30 on Wednesdays, crude inventories. Okay, so we didn't have much to look at for crude until after 10:30. And then after 10:30, we had already made all this money on gold. It wasn't really worth, pushing the envelope on crude this morning. So we didn't look at crude. Well, we wanted to, obviously. We would have taken the crude trade if we could have gotten it, but we had inventories at 10:30 on crude today, so that kept us out of the crude market for the most time this morning, and we stayed focused right here on gold. You can see 329 ticks, over 300 ticks today, guys. That's 32.90 for the total today. That brings our weekly total now to $6,280. That's over 600 ticks in this week alone. We did 9,000 the first week, right? You got 6,000 here the second week. Okay, there's no reason why we can't break that record from October of 34,000, guys, right? We're doing a great job this month. As always, we expect the end of the year to be the best part of the year, and it's definitely living up to its name, that's for sure. So 329 ticks today, guys. That brings our monthly total now $15,000. Now we have earned 15,000 in just 8 trading days. All right, guys, that's a pretty remarkable result. Compare that to October. And you can see here, guys, we are right there, right? We are right there to try to challenge that record-breaking month of October, 34,000. So 34,000 in October, 15,000 so far in November, and we are just shy now of $200,000 for the year here of 2010. All right, we'll keep you guys posted the rest of the month here, but guys, this is the best time to be trading right now. Come on and join as a trial member, right? Come as a lifetime member. As an advanced lifetime member, I'm going to give you charts, data, indicators, all the training you guys need, so you can be trading with us like this every single day in the room. All right, let's keep moving. Now, what happened today? What was the most important thing that happened today? Well, it was kind of tough to tell what to expect this morning. We got the Veterans Day holiday tomorrow. So today being, of course, right, with a holiday tomorrow, we didn't know, are we going to see lower volume? Are we going to see higher volume? It was tough to tell ahead of time what to expect the day before the holiday. Now, we also, with the holiday tomorrow, they moved Jobless Claims to 8:30 this morning. Okay, so with no news tomorrow, it moved all the news into today. So, of course, with a holiday tomorrow and having all of these unexpected news events, right? Today was a Wednesday. We don't usually have jobless claims on Wednesdays, right? Today was a Wednesday. We don't usually have nat gas inventories on Wednesdays. Okay, so there were news events today that we weren't used to seeing on Wednesdays. So because of that, we were expecting these markets may be a little bit indecisive here. Well, we then took the dollar. Open the dollar chart, we saw the dollar at the highs. With the dollar at the highs, we had downside potential in the dollar, which meant we were looking for long trades. And of course, that was really what happened. The dollar actually tested the highs, right? That caused gold to drop. Then when the dollar came off those highs, gold began to rise, and so we sold the highs on gold, bought the lows, right? And from 8:30 to 8:45, we took 3 trades, 3 for 3. And in the first 15 minutes of the market this morning, we had made over 100 ticks. So the first 3 trades of the day today, 8:30, 8:40, and 8:45, all 3 of them were big winners. All three got all three profit targets filled. So we had earned over $1,000 before 9 o'clock this morning. All right, and we also saw very choppy and sloppy on crude. Crude was right in the middle of the range today. And of course, because we had inventories on crude at 10:30, we knew to be a little more careful about trading crude oil this morning ahead of that news at 10:30. Okay, gold was big for us. All the trades today, guys, all of them on gold. So of course, we can trade any market we want, but we choose to trade whatever market moves the most. Russell was flat after the drop this morning. Euro was flat after the drop this morning, right? There was moves there in the Russell and the Euro, but the big mover today was gold. And again, like I said, this method, these patterns, these rules, they'll work on any liquid market. I'll trade the S&P, the Russell, the Dow, right? The NASDAQ, the Euro, the Yen, the Pound, the Aussie. I'll trade gold, crude. I can trade silver. I can trade lumber if I want to. Okay, what I focus on though is what's moving right now. Gold was moving this morning. We traded gold. Crude we were concerned about, so we of course looked for the better patterns on crude, and we never got them this morning. All right, now here's my dollar first. This is where we began our entire day today, and this is where we got the heads up on what was coming next. Now what do we see here? Now see, this is where we got to start. We were really concerned originally here because you can notice, look at the size of the range from one day to the next. As you guys know, I'm going to compare these trading ranges. Okay, so here's my range from yesterday, right? Big wide range yesterday. And then look at how tiny my range is today, right? How very small the range is today. So of course, a narrow range, right? Always going to be a red flag. We also notice too, right? We're going flat here, so there's no real trend here. All right? ATR looked decent. And of course, it was an inside day, right? Inside the range from yesterday. So we hadn't broke the highs, we hadn't broke the lows, we're right in the middle of the range from yesterday. Now, that of course gave us mixed signals, right? Narrow range. Narrow range means be careful out there. In fact, today, we originally thought today was going to be a challenge because we had this narrow range here. The one thing we also notice is that we have this, right, wedge pattern. And this wedge pattern told us at the highs, we want to be looking to sell these highs always. And so, of course, we noticed we had downside potential. Now, what does downside potential mean for us? Downside potential on the dollar means upside potential on everything else, right? Upside potential meaning we're looking for long trades. So seeing here, guys, on this dollar that we were at the top of the wedge, I'm expecting price now to come down off these highs in the dollar, and when it does, I'm looking to buy things like gold, crude, euro, right, Russell, yen. Okay, I'll buy when the dollar's falling. So dollar has potential to drop. We were going to keep an eye on that potential to drop, meaning we're looking for buy opportunities on everything else. All right, and then one more thing here, one more thing you'll notice here, guys, at the top of this wedge, you notice divergence. Right, we have two signals right there showing divergence, which also told us expect price here to drop as well. All right, so again, the dollar index this morning, that's where I begin. I got a little bit of mixed signals here because we got a very narrow trading range, which told me to be careful. But the ATR was decent, and the speed was also pretty decent. Okay, so we thought to ourselves this morning, this has potential to be a real disastrous day. But again, let's wait and see what happens on the dollar. And of course, our concerns were pretty much wasted because it ended up being a really incredible day today.